Doing well. We're joined by head coach Marc Mitchell. Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement.
Nah, let's just questions.
We'll get right into questions.
Coach, obviously hanging on to win today. Just what was the message to the team in those final couple minutes as Monmouth was making that push to keep them on track for the win?
Just keep your composure. Keep your composure. Keep a level head. Stay focused. Stay focused on the task. Stay poised.
Coach, one of the things I noticed, start the game, the tempo was a little slow, and all of a sudden you went to your press. Was that something you was conscious of, just to speed up the game, knowing that Monmouth has some offensive challenges this year, and you wanted to know that they were a young and experienced team, and you knew the tempo, the pressure would possibly change the whole tempo of the game into your favor?
Yeah, well, we're a young and inexperienced team. Just the style of plays are contrasting. Like, we want to play fast, they want to play slow. So we did have a conscious effort to speed up the game. We try to make kids play a little faster than they are accustomed to playing. But we certainly knew that they would like a much more slower paced game. So we wanted to speed it up. We thought that we had some advantages, particularly at our guard positions. So we thought that we could really push the tempo and gain some advantages that way.
Andrea Williams with another 20-point game. Just how big has she been? I mean, obviously this season, but especially in like the last 3 games, stepping up on the offensive side.
Well, she has something to prove. I mean, there's a lot of people out there don't think she's the real deal. A lot of people out there don't think she's worthy of being an all-conference player. And she has something to prove. And only thing I can tell her is, you can't talk about it. You got to be about it. You got to get out there and you got to prove to people that you are, in fact, one of the best guards in the MAC conference. And I think she has proven that.
Coach, you shot the basketball fairly well tonight. You really got it going offensively. Talk a little bit about that part of the game that you were satisfied. You shot 44% from the floor. You came into the game, shooting around 30-something%, around 30, 33%, but you shot the ball really well tonight. Talk a little bit about the offensive output. You scored 70 points tonight. Talk a little bit about that and what contribute to that.
Well, I can tell you that, in fact, we're getting the same shots we've gotten all season. We run good stuff. We execute good plays. And it comes down to kids, making shots. And tonight we did that. And what contributed to that is, myself and the coaching staff, we just tell the kids the same thing. You guys are open. We have confidence in you. Have confidence in yourself. And I think everyone is confident in one another, and they're believing in themselves. And I think that contributed to the better shooting tonight.
You were just talking about Andrea having something to prove to people as a player. What does this team have to prove to the rest of the MAC over the last 5 games of the season now?
Well, I think what the team needs to prove is we can actually win games. I know we've been in we were in a dogfight with Manhattan our last game. We were in a dogfight with Fairfield our last game with them. Our last game at home against Quinnipiac, we made a really strong push in the 4th quarter against them. So everybody's aware that we are a decent team, a team that you can't take lightly, but we haven't won. So we need to go out and win games to prove that we should be in the conversation with some of the better teams in the conference. Like, there's no question that, Marist, Quinnipiac, Fairfield, Manhattan are the top 4 teams in this conference. There's absolutely no question about that. But we got to go out and win win some of those games. And I think that would prove that we should be in the conversation.
All right, Coach, I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time.
Congratulations.
Thank you all. I'll see you guys.
Tonight.
Thank you.
Good job.